Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Jeanette Biro here. New moon energy today. And this is a second new moon in Aries today. So extra emphasis on sparkling new beginnings, heat flame, passion, new ideas, that kind of thing. And really it being on the heels of the eclipse yesterday. Like these are some intense times today. Really honoring endings and beginnings. So I'm curious what's happening for all of you in these transformative moments. What are you noticing is changing in your life for the better? I want to say that very much for the better. We really are moving in a beautiful upward trajectory, even though sometimes it seems like we're not. We really are. So again, focusing on what is changing for the better in your life can really help you bring more of that to you. So let's see what Spirit wants to share in the messages today. I'm using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created. Now, for all of you that are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. I sure appreciate it. It makes me smile. I love your comments and your positive attitude, energy. It's just a beautiful energy of creation. So thank you for sharing that with me. Now let's see what we have. What does Spirit want to share today? Right, that feels about right. What do we have? Ooh. Okay, I like this. All right, so we have some really interesting things happening. So yesterday we had the eclipse. Today we have the new moon. Tomorrow Mercury goes into retrograde. Now that's not a negative thing, especially now with where we've come to in our general ascension process. Mercury retrograde does not have to be as daunting anymore. It's actually giving us an opportunity to reflect and review the changes we've made, keep going forward, that kind of thing. So the first card that we have out is Connect to the Cosmos. And what I'm really getting from this card today is this is saying connect to the cosmic cycles at play right now. Really work with them. Let the energy of the eclipse that we just had really allow you to let go, release, cut ties, let things that no longer apply to your journey going forward, let them drift away, right? Release those energies because the cosmic forces are really helping that. Now, I love that then the very next thing we have on the roster today is the new moon. So it's like once you release those things, now what do you want? And many of you have been practicing asking for what you want repeatedly, putting the intentions out there, the energy of manifestation. And the universe is saying, okay, this is great. Now restate it again with this new moon. Make sure you know what it really is. What does it feel like? How do you envision it in your life? And when we do that, we kind of put out the call, or we ignite our flame like a beacon to really draw that energy to us. The more we do that, every time we flash that beacon with intention, it brings those energies closer. So connecting to that is really powerful. And again, like I said with Mercury retrograde, it gives us time to review that too, to reassess, to pause, to rest if need be. If you find you've been doing so much work on yourself and growth and ascension, this Mercury retrograde energy might really be about resting for you. Now, I also want to say we're now in the eclipse portal. So essentially from the eclipse yesterday until so yesterday was a solar eclipse, all the way until May 5th is a lunar eclipse. That's a complete eclipse cycle. So within that cycle, there's death and rebirth as well. Release and letting go, making way for new beginnings. So huge cosmic forces at play right now, which is really beneficial for you and me, all of us. Now the next thing too is Spirit is saying there is a certain amount of clairvoyance available to us. So visions that can be maybe out front, like you just see it with your actual eyeballs, can also be in your mind's eye. But I want to say that this can even be visions that come from a sense of knowing. And so that would technically be claircognizance. But I want to say, if you have a meditation and all you see is, say, a bright light, just like this card, say you just see a bright light. But with that bright light comes knowledge of a certain thing you want to do, or a pathway, or a how to get to where you want to go. The clairvoyance was the bright light, but the knowledge that came with it is what offered the clarity. So don't discount the clairvoyant aspect. For some of you, you may see the whole kind of movie scene of what it is you need to do, and that's cool. But for others, it might be one key thing, but then a big knowing comes with that. So keep that in mind. Also, dream state is going to be very, very active right now too. So notice what comes up in your dreams and notice how you can interact in your dreams as well. For many of you, you might find you have a lot of lucid dreaming ability to consciously choose and redirect your dreams. That's a great thing to do. You can set the intent of wanting to do that as well. So something to add there. And then there is an emphasis on crystal energy right now too. And I want to say this is something I've really been noticing myself, is being very intentional about the crystals I choose to wear, but also the crystals I have around me at nighttime. Right now, I've literally been sleeping holding my Lemurian crystal, and that's not out of fear, but there's like an energetic frequency I feel from it. And right now, it feels right for me to hold it in my hand. That's it. Sometimes I wake up and it's kind of stabbing me in the back, but that's okay too. But notice which crystals you're drawn to. Change them when you feel. There's no right or wrong. If you feel you need a new set of crystals near you at nighttime, you do that. If you need to rearrange it every day, you do that. Or if you set it and you're like, throughout this entire eclipse gateway, I'm going to leave this design, you do. And if it's something as simple as just wearing one bracelet, one crystal bracelet of sorts, that's great. Excuse me. It's whatever it is for you, but crystals have the ability right now to amplify your intentions, your desires, your manifestation, your clarity, your peace of mind, perhaps your boundaries, whatever it may be. Follow your intuition as to which one is for you. So definitely using crystal energy is really going to enhance and amplify your clarity, your connection, your insights. So much goodness to come. So I will leave that with all of you. Have a beautiful Thursday. Happy new moon, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow.